David J here with another album review. Today I'm doing The Games, the documentary 3. Now I'm a huge The Game fan. I think the documentary is an absolute classic. Doctor's Advocate's a classic. Jesus Piece is a classic. And then he's got a lot of good to mid albums after that. Now, obviously doing a third documentary where the documentary 2 or 2.5 or whatever was just okay. Had a few songs in there I liked, but it was nowhere near the documentary. So was this one living up to the documentary 1? It's okay. Definitely not the documentary 1. Now, I will say his rapping here is elite. If we are talking about pure rapping, flows, lyricism, I mean, Game is arguably one of the GOATs if you're just talking about rapping. Now, I know his personality and his antics outside of rap have a lot to be desired, and that kind of gives him a bad name, but I don't really care about that. I'm not going to talk about any of that. But when you talk about just being an MC, he's elite. And he's elite here. He's phenomenal. I really do love a few songs on here. The intro, Jesus, is super dope. He really jumps in, and I was like, oh, here we go. We're maybe in for something here. Then he's got a flip on Hate It or Love It, his classic with 50 Cent. Love It or Hate It with Snoop. Same beat, and it's dope. Is it better than the original? No, but it's still dope. Scary Times, 20 Deep. You had that part with Lefty Gunplay, YG. I like that one. Hella with E40 was dope. Nothing to Hide. The Pen on a Static Selecta beat, which was dope. My favorite song on there is I Won't Be Afraid. Now, this has a Sade sample, which instantly wrote me in because I'm a huge Sade fan. And this is featuring Black Thought, who's incredible. This is peak Game here. I think it's the best record on the album for me. And just phenomenal. But it comes really late in the album. It's the second to last track. But it's still really good. Speaking of the last track, Game Recognized Game. It's not something I've necessarily re-listened to, but it's a great concept of younger Game talking an older Game. And it's really well done record. It's with Marsha Ambrosius. It's dope, but it's not something I really go back to. As far as like bad songs, the Tyga song In the Way is skippable immediately. I don't like it. Steppers with Lil Wayne. They're both rapping their ass off here. I just cannot get with the Bangladesh beat. I don't like it. I hate the sample flip. And the No Breaks with Drake. Calling it a Drake feature is kind of a joke with how little he's on here. Just don't like the song. And then there's just a lot of mid records on here, in my opinion. You know, the production might work for you, and if it does, awesome, because the rapping is elite. But a lot of the beats here don't do anything for me. I just think they're just kind of okay. Now, some people, Lace Up, Static Selecta did. Really, the standouts are Cool and Dre. They killed it. The few songs that they did were amazing, and I really wish he would have locked in the studio with them, because then we could have had a classic on our hands. If I was just grading this album on rapping, it'd be a 9 out of 10, but instead for me, it's a 6 out of 10. Worthy entry, but no classic. Please like and subscribe, and thank you for tuning in.